Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be taping from the room that I do readings in. Later I'll do a little spin around so people can see where my clients sit when I do an in-person reading. And little artsy things on the wall. There's probably, let me see if I just move this. There's a couple things you can see. There's some chakras. Chakras, and my ham's a hand. See? Wait, I got this on a thing. Yeah. See? On the tripod I can only go so high, I guess. So you can see it. God, I'm bad at this. I don't know how good the light's gonna be, but so far it looks okay. And that's my bear. That's Barry Bear. He's part of the reading experience. And let me put my glasses up. And this is the captain's chair, as I call it. If I need a little boost of energy or whatever, I put this silk scarf, purple. 100% silk. This is the seat, the love seat, where 3 people can fit easily, or 2 larger people can fit comfortably. My selenite and Himalayan salt, a candle right there. And also a statue of Ochum. And my Indian. And then there's a window. And this is just a crap table. Well, it's not crap. Essential oils, where I do my square up. And I put and remove things. My recorder, I have that there usually. I put the recorder over here so I can tape, and then I send the recording, and where I do credit cards, and then there's a couple more stools there in case there's more people. And of course here, my timer, another pretty big chunk of amethyst, armor. Anyways, let's get started with today's frequently asked question, which is, let me get this thing settled. That's too close. Which is, and I wrote it down. Okay, today's frequently asked question is going to be, do people go to the same place after they die, after they pass? Trying to get it to where the light's the best here. And the answer is, well, technically, yeah, they go to the same place, but there's different levels, okay? Think of it like a video game. So people that are in different stages of development or different stages of evolvement, they will go to a different level of the dimension known as heaven, the other side, whatever it is that you want to call it. There are different levels, yeah. Everybody does not go to the same place. Can other people visit each other? Yes. Now, what I've been shown and what I've been told is that people that are at a different level can lower their vibration and visit, hang out with the other souls that are not on the same level. I have not been shown of an instance where the lower levels can go up. Maybe there's special circumstances that would have to be done. I don't know. I have been shown and I have been told that yes, there are different levels. Depending on where you are in your involvement, that doesn't mean that the souls do not interact with each other. Not at all. That's not what that means. Think of it as a video game, and say you're just starting to play one of the Elder Scrolls or whatever, if you're into the Elder Scrolls series. I happen to love the Elder Scrolls, so we'll just use that. So you're at level 1. You just started the game, you just started playing Skyrim, you're at level 1. You don't know how the controls work on your, on your Xbox controller or your PS4 or whatever, and you don't know how any of the equipment works. You just found a wooden sword. Your armor sucks. It's the same thing, only, that's just a good example. So everybody's at a different level. I'm a level 150 on Skyrim. You just started playing the game, so you're at a level 1. It takes you a while to get to a level 2, level 3, level 4. Or you can use high school, freshman, sophomore, junior. Everybody's at a different level. But remember, again, this is not a race. People often ask this because they want to know what happens to people that are really bad. What about murderers? What about, child abusers, or people that commit a lot of horrible crimes, people that are evil? They don't technically go to the same place. It's the same place, but it's a different part of the same place. Another good example I like using is, think of it as the mall. And you know how there's lots of different stores in the mall. You're still in the mall. We're all still in the mall, but you're in different stores in the mall. One person is at Dillard's. Another person is at Saks Fifth Avenue. Someone else is hanging out at Spencer's. Another person's in the food court. You're all in different places within the same place. Again, levels on video games, good example. Everybody's at a different level. Everybody's at the same place. We're all playing the same game. We're just on a different level. We're just at a different level. Yes, you can visit each other. I, again, have been shown and been told the higher vibrating souls can meet the lower vibrating souls. People that you would consider to be bad or evil, they got to go through the same process that we do when they pass. They have to have a life review. They have to meet with their spirit guides and their elders and that kind of thing. They're going to really have to relive everything that they've done, everybody that they've hurt. So their life review is going to be extremely difficult because they're going to feel all these things that they did. So imagine a serial murderer or whatever, an animal abuser. They have to go through the same process. They will get help also, but they will not go to the same place within the dimension. There is a different place. They have to go through the process of the healing. They have to go through the process of learning. From what I've been told, somebody will be explaining to them what went wrong. What you would think that would happen. Some of these places might be a little bit darker than others. I would say Gen Pop is, where the majority of people probably end up. Very bright, very loving, everybody feels great, things like that. But yes, there are different levels in the afterlife. Absolutely, there are different levels. And people will help each other. They will help each other in this plane. Or you should, at least. So, yeah. Another question that I get a lot is, and this is a lot sometimes during a reading, what's my purpose? What's my soul's purpose? Why am I here? Why am I here? Some people think that you have to have some big, huge life purpose in order to be here, or that's why you're here. You have some big, huge life purpose. It could be something very simple, like you were meant to have these specific children. This is what you agreed to. That is your life purpose, is being a mom or being a dad. Your life purpose was to foster a bunch of animals, save this specific dog, adopt this specific kid, to be a teacher, high school teacher, elementary, to be a therapist. Your life purpose was to be a doctor. It doesn't have to be some big, huge thing like, oh, well, my life purpose was to write 100 novels and become some best-selling author or something like that. People don't realize that your purpose can be something simple. You might just be here too. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be a nurse. That's my life purpose. I'm a nurse. I'm going to help people in that way. Or I'm a lawyer. I'm going to help people in that way. I'm a doctor. That's my life purpose. It doesn't have to be something so big and huge like I'm going to change the world. If you think about it, if you, whatever it is that you do, you are interacting with people on a daily basis. One gesture, one kind gesture that you made that helped somebody out is probably part of your life purpose and you don't know it. I never thought in a million years, if somebody would have told me, oh, you're going to be doing readings full time. That was never my plan, ever. I never thought in a million years this is what I would be doing for a living. Never. And people can laugh and joke and go, oh, well, you're supposed to be psychic. You should have seen it coming. That's not how this works. I've always been able to see, hear, feel, talk, connect with dead people. That's something I've always had since I was little. But I never thought I was going to be using it for a business and using it to be making a living. I never thought that was going to be my business. I was a graphic designer for over 25 years. I went to school for a bunch of different things. I was a musician when I was 4 years old. I don't know if you can see my shirt. It's a Kiss shirt. Just went to the Kiss concert. When I was 4 years old, I heard my first Kiss song. And that was it. I wanted to learn how to play guitar. I wanted to sing. I wanted to perform. I thought I was going to be some famous musician, some big rock star. From the time I was 4, I had it stuck in my head. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write songs. I am going to make people feel good with music and, writing songs and things like that. Never in a million years did I think I was going to be doing readings. Never. It never even crossed my mind once. It didn't. And I've been doing this as a business for a while now. And I'm doing it because my wife is the one that told me you should be doing this full time. So, people that have had amazing readings from me and people that I've helped, from at least what they've told me, they can thank her because she's the reason why I started doing this full time. Because she said, you really should be doing readings full time. Forget about corporate America and forget about graphic design. I got laid off from my job. I don't even remember what it was. From my last graphic design job. I don't know how long ago it was, but I did. And I was already doing readings on the side. I've been doing this for a long time. But I never thought I'd make a business out of it. She said, you know what? Start a business. And I kept doing freelance work, doing graphic design, freelance work on the side, and I slowly started to do readings. I slowly started to get referrals and advertise and this and that and the other, but I never thought I was going to do this. I never thought that. This is one of my purposes. Probably the main one, I would say. I help a lot of people doing mediumship readings. I help a lot of people doing psychic readings. But I never thought this was what I was going to do. Never. So I do want to thank my wife for getting me to do this full time, that was probably one of her purposes, was to get me to do this for other people. So you see how all this works itself out? It's crazy, but it's true. You don't know what your purpose is. You don't know sometimes what it is. Sometimes you don't. And sometimes you're doing it and you don't know you're doing it, so don't question it. Your purpose could be a bunch of things. It could be a bunch of things. It could be something simple. It could be something more complex. Doesn't matter. Everybody has a purpose. Even if it's not what you think it is, or even if it's not what you think it's going to be, you still have purpose. Everybody has it. Just think about what you do in everyday life. Think about people that you interact with and things of that nature. So, 2 questions answered. Are there different levels on the other side? And what's my purpose? Everybody has one. Even you. Does anybody want to see Simba? You know, he's part of the reading experience as well, and usually he just falls asleep. I'll show you. He just falls asleep, just like that. Whoops. Just like that, Mr. Simba. Yeah. A lot of times he'll start snoring too. So that's what he does while I'm doing a reading. And people think he's not doing anything, but he's doing plenty, trust me. He is. He made Employee of the Month, you know. Well, if you follow me on Instagram, you know he made Employee of the Month. Or Facebook. He did. He's a good boy. All right, you guys. Next time, I'll have 2 more questions. If there's anybody that has any questions or wants me to cover any frequently asked questions, just comment or send me an email or whatever. See you next time. Ciao.